Period. Hello, 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 hello. Y'all ready to get this thing started tonight? Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on up in here. Make sure you guys share the live. I'm going to take my face off the camera just for a second because I need to make sure everybody knows that your girl is alive. I am excited about tonight. I'm excited about this recap we're about to get into. So make sure you share the live. Let everybody know that the Tea Lady is now officially live. Y'all ready? I'm back. Hey, listen, I am excited to be here, but before I go anywhere into this live, I have got to make sure I say this. Goody Mom, give me just a minute. Let me make sure I say this before I go anywhere. First, giving honor to God, who's the head of my life. Thank you for this day. Let me start there. Your girl had a health scare, but I'm okay. I am okay. I am here. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. I am here and I am doing well. I do still have some things that I need to still work on, but your girl is here to bother y'all just a little while longer, and I thank God for that. We are recapping Fade to Black 2022 here in Atlanta, sponsored by World Steppers Inc. with Maurice Turner. It was an amazing time, amazing turnout. But you know, I got to recap. Y'all know I got to talk about it. You already know that. Now. Candyman ain't here with me. He's here, but he ain't in this recap with me. This is all your girl gonna do this recap by her damn self. Now, before we go any further, I need to give out disclaimers. Now, the disclaimer is I am going to tell the truth. Okay? I'm going to tell the truth as I saw it. I did get some information from other folks that kind of gave their 2 cents and all of that in the event, but a lot of this is coming directly from me. If you are sensitive, I would advise you to please log off now. There is a lot of content on Facebook and TikTok and YouTube and all kind of things that you can enjoy on this evening. If you are sensitive, please log off right now. Now, I'll give you a minute to log off. Because if you stay, then you stayed. I mean, you stayed and you here for it. I'm just saying. Give you a minute. All right, here we go. All right, now, my sponsors are incredible. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but normally when I go live, I have a lot of sponsors that are actually supportive of this show. They like what I do, and I am so very grateful and thankful for my sponsors. Now, I need you T-Sippers to help me through tonight because like I said, I have been ill, but I am going to push through and we're going to have a good time on this evening, okay? Now, before I go anywhere, I got to talk about my sponsors. The ISDC, the International Swing Dance Competition, December 29th through January 2nd in Houston, Texas. Listen, I am going to be there. I've never been a part of this event. I'm extremely excited about it. It's stepping, it's swing out, it's all type, Lindy Hop. It's so many different dance styles that will be under one roof. I am so excited. I need my steppers to support this. I need you to support this. Tina Armstrong is one of the actual promoters for this. I think Desmond, there's a few other people that's probably on this team that I don't know their names, so I'm not going to start calling names, but I know Tina is one of them. I need my steppers to be in the building. It's Houston, Texas, December 29th through January 2nd. That is New Year's weekend. We're going to have a good time in Houston. For more information, go to www.visdc.com. Right after that, we have Gino's event. Dallas Explosion and Expo going down January 26th through January 29th. That's also back in Dallas. So Texas going to get a lot of love. here in the next couple of months. All right. So again, that's Gino Spears with the Dance Explosion and Expo, January 26th through January 29th in Dallas. For more information, www.dallasdee.com. All right. Then after that, we have, well, before that, I skipped somebody. We had, no, I didn't. No. Let's go to March. All right. Stepping into spring. This is also another event I am a part of. I'm excited with Mark and Pam out there in Little Rock, Arkansas. That is going down March 17th through March 19th in Little Rock. We had an amazing time this year. I'm expecting it to be bigger and better. It is a Kings weekend, so they are recognizing a lot of the kings in this dance that we love called stepping. So many men dedicate themselves going around the country and dancing with everybody. So I'm super, super excited to be honoring those men that have just gone the extra mile to make sure us ladies have a good time at these events. So Pam and Mark, that's a fantastic idea to actually honor the kings. I love that idea. Then we're going from there to Red, White, and Smooth. I know there's some other events in there. I do not have them right hand on hand. But I will talk about them at some point. But Red, White, and Smooth is going down again, y'all. June 29th through July 2nd in Columbus, Ohio. For more information on that event, go to www.redwhiteandsmooth, that's with a V.com. Go ahead and get those tickets. We're going to have a good time in Columbus, Ohio. But tonight, we have got to recap Fade to Black. Went down here in Atlanta this past weekend. Listen, Atlanta has been needing something. We missed, the other folks didn't do theirs this year. So we want to make sure we support Black, Fade to Black for 2022, and they delivered. When I tell you, Maurice and his team delivered on this year. I'm excited at what they have going on next year. Next year is his 50th birthday. He's turning 50. He's turning 50, and he has an amazing lineup that's going to be for his 50th birthday. So I'll get you more information on that. I know the tickets for that will be going on sale as well. But I missed one very important one. The Veterans Ball. People have been inboxing me, Latika, what's going on with the Veterans Ball? I've been hearing some things about it and some things I haven't. The Veterans Ball is going down November 10th through the 13th here in Atlanta. It is going to be a nice event. It's honoring our veterans. I know they have a parade scheduled, a whole lot of things, a slew of things scheduled. I think it's a fantastic idea that Miss Goddess is putting on. If you need more information regarding the Veterans Ball, go to www.theveteransball.com for more information on that. And again, it is November 10th through November 13th. That's coming up in a couple, 2-3 weeks. That's right around the corner. So go ahead and get your tickets for that. All right. So let's get into Fade to Black. All right. So I wasn't sure about this event. I wasn't sure it's the first year. Now, Maurice did do an event last year, but it was called something else. It wasn't Fade to Black. So I don't know if he's officially calling this his first annual or if he's calling this his second. So Maurice, you can clear that up. But listen, Fade to Black. Good, bad, and ugly. Listen, Thursday night, we infringed on Ellery's. Now, if you know anything about events that go here in Atlanta, normally the events start on Thursday and we all go out to Ellery's. Now, when you go to Ellery's, you got to be prepared. It's going to be extremely tight. It gives me Blue Note vibes. Like it gives me Blue Note vibes, very, very cramped, but it's a good time. It's really too small for what we got going on, but we make it work anyway. You step on somebody's foot, it's like, okay, girl, I'm sorry, whatever. It's that, so, but we had a good time on Thursday. DJ Samsonite was the DJ that night. He did an amazing job. It was good to see so many out-of-towners come in on that Thursday. What I did like about what Maurice and them did, I'm calling Maurice and them, what they did on Thursday night, you could actually register while you were at Ellery's. I thought that was a nice touch. So people got registered, people got an opportunity to meet and greet. Good time had at Ellery's. They call it the Faded Kickoff Party. Very nice crowd, like I mentioned. The energy was good. I got to give it 4.5 sips. I'm going to give it 4.5. Now, I have two screens going. So I am looking at the screen on this side. I need to see 4.5 sips for Thursday night. So if you remember, you put 4 cups with a sippy cup. That means half. That's not a whole cup. So it's 4 teacups with 1 sippy box. We can call it a sippy box. We could call it a sippy cup, whatever y'all would like to call it. But that's what I need. I need to see that on my screen coming up. I need to see 4 teacups and a sippy box. I appreciate it. Now, Jeff Clark has asked what other folks. I don't even know what Jeff talk about, but Jeff, I'll get back to you in a minute. All right. Now, Friday night was fedora and fatigues. Now, Maurice. Now, okay. These hats was hot. I gotta be honest. My hat was banging though, and I saw some nice hats up in that building. But baby, my hat was over there on my table the majority of the night because it was so hot. But that's okay. It was all right. I do like the concept of it. I think a lot of people actually participated in the theme, which I thought was awesome. So that was a really nice idea. On Friday night, it was R&B and hip hop. The DJs were DJ Cross and DJ Vale. Now, the good thing about that was the theme was very nice. The attendees, like I said, participated. The hats were nice. Okay, let's get into this food. Now, I'm sitting there. I'm thinking to myself, okay, it's Friday night. I doubt if they're going to have food Friday night. Most events don't have food on Friday night. Maurice did. Baby, when I tell you that them girls came through there with a silver platter like this, baby, would you like some wingdings? They didn't call it wingdings, but that's what I call it. Would you like a plate? I'm like, well, absolutely. Baby, when I tell you they put that little plate down on your thing, you had like a wingding. I'm sure it was something vegetarian up in there because, you know, they don't really eat meat over there with Maurice and them. So I probably ate some grass, but I ate my whole plate. It was like a wingding, something that was wrapped in some funny looking paper. I don't even know what that was, but I ate it. A quiche, and it was like 2 other things. It was delicious. I'm like, now this is nice. Just a little something. Just a little something. That's all. You didn't eat a lot. Just a little something. Now, I gotta say, this was the bad. Now, the party ended earlier than what was advertised. Now, Maurice, you know, me and you talk. Let me know what happened with that. The party, people kind of asking, well, I thought the party ended at 1. I think the party ended at 12, or it was supposed to end at 2, ended at 1. Whatever the case may be, it ended early. So folks is like, I mean, ain't the party supposed to go to this time? I don't know. That was a little ding because people were like, it's 12 o'clock. I'm ready to do something else. So we were all standing around looking like misfits. Okay. Now, mind y'all, let me make sure I set this up for y'all. We were downtown Atlanta. Now, this is no slight toward my light skin and my unmelanated cousins. Okay. But baby, you don't come down to Atlanta acting crazy with these white folk. Now look here. The party over. Y'all need to get the hell up out this building. Now I put that in my own word. That's almost what his daddy said. Now Maurice's dad is sweet as pie. But baby, when you need to get out this building, I need you got this building. Okay? But I'm thinking to myself, we kind of hanging around a lot. Now, riddle me this. Y'all know normally when we go to a set, we cuts up in the lobby of a hotel. You ain't doing that downtown. You is not finna cut up in these folks downtown. Baby, when I tell y'all, Maurice actually picked one of the most esteemed spots in Atlanta to have this event. It was Atlantic Station. If you know anything about the city of Atlanta, it's not far from Buckhead. Now, you know, Buckhead with, them folk at. But then you right there at Atlanta Station. Let me tell you something. You ain't gonna breathe hard outside long at the Atlanta Station. Like, what y'all like him breathing for? What y'all doing? Do y'all supposed to be out here? We supposed to be? Let me get your license. I mean, it's downtown. So I already knew we weren't finna get down in this lobby. So I'm thinking, Maurice, what is we finna do? Maurice said, don't worry about that, baby. I got this covered. So I think he sent some folks. I think he sent Star and Shawnee. Only thing I know is this right here. Baby, they done pulled a whole after party together in somebody's big old hospitality suite. Now, don't ask me no question. If these folk watching this thing, I don't know how. I don't know. Only thing I know is this. When we was getting on the elevator, them folk was like, shh. Now listen, you got to have a key card to get upstairs to the second floor. This ain't even my hotel. First of all, I ain't even staying in this hotel, so I'm completely in violation. I don't even supposed to be here, but I'm here for this party. Where's the party? Shh. So you had some of his people, like with a key card, making sure they let the people up. I'm like, oh, y'all know I'm here for a good old, a good old, going against the grain type situation. So I'm like, well, okay, y'all be quiet. So y'all should see me in the lobby. I'm like, shh, be quiet. It's finna go down upstairs, baby. They done hooked up a whole party. And let me tell y'all somebody, he knew on our scene, but he ain't new to the scene. Mr. Floyd, baby. I'm gonna call him by his first name. Floyd. But he's go by DJ Ambition. But I'm gonna call him Floyd with his mama name. Floyd showed his complete ass at this after party. Now, some of it could have been some things that people had given me. Okay, let me stop right there. Let me put a little something right there. Y'all stop giving me little funny little candies. Y'all be like, this a gummy. It ain't gonna do nothing. What? Baby, I was at this party. You could not tell me. Let me tell y'all something. I danced with Maurice. Now, can y'all believe I danced with Maurice at the after party? Like, you don't never get to really see the host. I danced with Maurice, and baby, let me tell you something. I was feeling so good, you could not tell me and Maurice was not up on that stage at World's Largest, baby, and we placed. You cannot tell me and Maurice did not place at the after party with DJ Ambition on the ones and twos. Me and Maurice placed, boo-boo, okay? I'm still looking for my trophy, but that's another story. We placed. That's how high I was on Friday at the after party, but I digress. I had a great time. So I got to give the after party for me 5 cents. It's hard to get 5 cents from me. Ain't that right, Candyman? Did you give me 5 cents? It was I forgot about that. Thank you. Wait a minute. I forgot to tell y'all this part. Baby, it was a silent party. So they couldn't catch us. You see what I'm saying? That's how slick WSI is. They be like, listen, come close. We finna sneak up here in these white folk hotel, but this is how we gonna do it. Listen, this is how we gonna do it. We gonna hold this elevator door open. Go upstairs, see Carla. Don't say her name. Don't say it loud. They be like, Carla. Somebody told me to ask for Carla when I get in here. So Carla had her headphones. Baby, when I tell you we had the party with the headphones, they couldn't say we were loud because we wouldn't, because we had on headphones. That's what they did. Now, I got to give it a 5. I got to give it a 5 just because it was so dope. It was dope in that Maurice said, hey, we're going to pull this party together at the last minute and it's going to be off the chain. Okay? So I had to give it 5 stars. Again, listen, don't be mad at me. I was there. I experienced it. Now, I called us the cool kids. Some people didn't get the memo because they left on time. They actually listened to Maurice's daddy when he said, y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all got to get the hell out of here. They got the hell up out of there. I was still lagging around. I'm still like this. Over in the corner, like, I know something to happen. Them me right here. They ain't finna make her go to bed that early. Because y'all know we can't go to bed early. First of all, Stella's got a whole problem. We got a whole addiction, child. If we in the bed before 3 o'clock, we think we done committed a sin. Adam Stepper said, if you in the bed before 3, it is something wrong with you. Girl, why did you sleep at 3 a.m.? So y'all already know we got a problem. 5 sips, okay? And Maurice's daddy, you know I love you. But baby, he said, get the hell out of this. Anyway, all right. He didn't say, but I added. But anyway, all right. So that was Friday. All right. So Saturday. Thank you for my teacups. Listen, Saturday was the workshop day. Now, I think they did some running or some walking Saturday morning. But I didn't go to bed to 5, and I think the walking or the running, the 5K was at like 7:30. Child, at 7:30, y'all already know at 7:30, child, I done rolled over and pooted twice. I'm just telling that's what I did. I know I'm probably oversharing. I'm sorry, but I'm letting you know what I was doing at 7:30 when I just went to bed at like 5. I'm just telling you about me. Again, this show is about what I experienced. Okay. Now, all right. So that I missed all that. So somebody have to tell y'all what happened at that because I don't know. Now, you know, let me just make sure you prepared. If you decide to go to anything that these people right here, WSI is having, prepared to eat grass and work out. I'm just telling you, these people right here for the weekend gonna make you feel like you are the most fit person in the world. Now they're not stingy. They did. Now let me go back. That little wing ding didn't have no bone in it. Was that Impossible Chicken? I got a feeling my recent on served us some Impossible. It probably wasn't even real meat. Was that real meat, Murray? Anyway, it was delicious. Anyway, okay, so on Saturday, so they did the run, the 5K for breast cancer and domestic violence. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm sure it was fantastic. The champions meet with Taylor and Sherry. They did a workshop together. I may be going out on a limb to say this, but I've never seen an advertisement where the two of them were together. So I can't definitively say this is the first time, but because it's my show, I'm gonna say it was the first time. It's the first time that Taylor and Sherry actually came together to do a class together. I heard it was crazy. I heard it was freaking bananas in that. That was amazing, amazing, amazing concept. Thank you so much, ladies, for your contribution in this dance, Miss Taylor and Sherry Gordon. Moving along, we had the master class. Now, the master class was Drew and Maurice. Baby, when I tell you, baby, let me tell you, I felt like we need to take up offering. When the class was over, I'm like, ain't nobody finna take up the offering. We ain't going to church because these folks done preached in here. When I tell you that was an amazing workshop, I'm not just saying it because I like both of them and they paid me to say this. That's not why I'm saying it. I'm saying it because it was true. It was an amazing workshop. But I would be going too far if I don't acknowledge this person. Tickerton. That ain't a man's name. We call him Tig. Tickerton. Because I will put something on the end of your name in a minute. That Tickerton. Y'all tell Tickerton for me. Now listen. Every time I mess on somebody's name or throw something on the end of, they end up being their name. So Tickerton, you showed your whole natural ass DJing a workshop. Who does, bruh? Who does that? Tick was killing the music. If you was at that workshop and you heard Tick playing, Tickerton, playing at this workshop, let me see some hearts. Because when I tell you Tickerton was killing it, DJ Tickerton was off the chain. Can I see somebody put in here, spell Tickerton for me? I don't even know how to spell it, but somebody put it in the notes. DJ Tickerton, you showed your butt and then tag Tick Man. Let him know I'm talking about him. He showed his natural ass at this, baby. I was too busy over there hollering at Tick, and I'm disturbing the class. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. But I did record it. So if you were not here, first of all, you should have had your butt here in Atlanta. But if you missed it, it is on my page and actually on my YouTube station as well. Look at that class. People are asking them to do a tour, the two of them together, and I think it's a fantastic idea. I promise you. The T-Lady is in 100% support of it. Please let me know what I can do to help. Please. Thank you. Amazing workshop. Want to see them do that again. The thing that I liked about Tickerlin, more importantly, Tickerlin, is the fact that he showed a lot of love to the ATL artist in his playing. I enjoyed that. If you're in a city, especially a city of it like Atlanta, you need to show it. You need to show love to that city. Play our music, shout us out. Now that leads me to this. DJs. When you're on the mic, this is not toward any one DJ. So please, y'all, please don't get sensitive on me. This is not toward any one DJ. This is a collective. This is across the board. If you are in a city, you need to shout out that city that you're in. Now listen, all right, let's clear that out. Let's go on and clear that out. Okay, let's clear that out. Chicago always gets shouted out. I don't care what set I'm at. That DJ gonna say, shout out folk from Chicago, and there's usually a lot of people in there from Chicago. If you're going to say Chicago, please say other cities too. If you're going to specifically say Chicago, because, and this came from a participant. This did not come from me. I heard it and it kind of rubbed a little bit, but I was like, whatever. I'm kind of used to it. But the person really made sense. Like, it makes us out of towners feel like we ain't important. They had a valid point. You understand what I'm saying? So DJs, if you're going to shout out a city, that's a whole bunch of damn cities to shout out because people be from everywhere. I don't know if you want to say the south side, the north side, the west coast, east coast, down south, up north. I don't know how you want to do it. But if you're going to shout out a city, definitely shout out the city that you're in. I did not hear, and I cannot say that the DJ did not say it because I wasn't everywhere all day. But I did not hear not one DJ say, shout out to the ATL. That was disheartening. Like, somebody say, shout out to the ATL. That's where you're at. Say that. You feel me? All right. So I move on. So I want to say that little part. Again, don't get sensitive. Now, I will say this. I'm in a strange place. Never mind. Get two of these. Okay, I'm back. All right. Now, that was on where we are, Saturday. All right. So Saturday again. Now, after the workshops, they had 2 day parties going at the same time. They were in the same facility as the workshops were, which was the Embassy, which was right across the street from the Host Hotel. We had 3 Host Hotels, but there was the 12, and then right behind the 12 was the Embassy. That's kind of where all of the workshops happen in the day parties. Now, the day party had, on one side, they had Trey Nicole with her cute self doing a Faded Classic set. And then on the other side, they had a silent party. Now, the silent party had 3 DJs. They had Lindy out of Dallas. I want to say he's out of Dallas, or is he out of Houston? Help me on that. Is it Houston? But Texas, okay. Then they had DJ Samsonite from Atlanta. And then they had that doggone Floyd again. Floyd showed his ass the whole weekend. I'm just going to let the record show. Your Honor, I would like the record to show that DJ Floyd Ambition showed his entire ass all weekend, Your Honor. Okay, so he was the 3rd DJ. So the silent party had the option where you could go on either channel. Okay, you had 3 DJs, 3 channels. All right, so that was a dope concept, and you can't hear anything. I mean, you feel headphones you can hear, but it's not disturbing the hotel. On the other side of the Faded Classic set, I heard Trey Nicole show her entire butt over there too. Like, I really heard she showed over there at the Faded Classic. Like, it was packed. They said it was packed over there. Now, I'm trying to figure out where I was. Oh, I know where I was. I was somewhere trying to find a dress because the dress I had was too long to wear with tennis shoes. Now, I should have tried on my dress. Baby, this dress, child, if I would have worn that dress, y'all would have said, why is that woman wearing her mama curtains? That dress was so long, I didn't realize how short I was, child, until I had to put these sneakers on. But that's later. Wait on a minute. Wait. So I and Miss Nicole had to go across the street to find me a dress to wear. Okay. But anyway, now, I got to be honest. Now, I did not go to the classic Faded set. I did briefly go into the silent party, but I didn't put on any headphones. So this came from T-Sippers when I asked them about it. Now, the Faded Classic set, they gave it 5 sips. So somebody give me 5 cups. Give me my 5 cups. Now, the silent party didn't quite hit like we wanted it to hit. It seemed like I missed something. Hold on a minute. I think I missed something. Hold on. I did miss something. I'm going to get it in a minute. The silent party, people were saying they weren't really feeling the music. Now, let me say this. And I've spoken with several promoters. I've spoken with DJs just to try to get an idea. And myself, I talked to my crew to try to get an idea as to what exactly do y'all want. Okay, so I felt that Maurice did a good job of trying to give variety. If you don't want to hear newer music or radio music, go over there with Trey Nicole. Now, but I heard Trey Nicole showed out too. So classics, I heard she was all over the map. So she did her doggone thing over there. But I'm just trying to figure out, how do you balance out? They only gave it 3.5 stars for the silent party. So give me 3 cups with a sippy cup. 3 teacups with 1 sippy cup for the silent party. They gave it 3.5 stars. Sips. I love the concept. I don't know what was amiss. I don't know, but that's what they gave me. So whatever. We ain't even gonna dwell on that. It is what it is. All right. Let's go back though. I need to go back to Friday, the fedoras and fatigues. Now, the way that the fedoras and fatigues was advertised is that it was a R&B and hip hop set. Now, I think the people that were attending had a different idea, and I had to turn it off because I don't want to get blocked. But anyway, they had a different concept of what the R&B and hip hop night was going to be about, as did I. Now, again, this is no slight toward the DJs. That's not it. I think what we're dealing with is, again, I had to ask this question, like, well, why did we not hear more hip hop? Or why do we not hear more today's R&B? Because the R&B that I heard, I did hear very little, just very little. They go in and they come out of it. What I'm hearing from the DJs is that they have to look at the room. Regardless of what the thing, well, I won't say regardless, but if it's an R&B and hip hop set, they have to look at the room and actually assess who's there. So let's say, for instance, if you have an older sector of people that are there, they may not play a song talking about, excuse my French, cooch. They might not play that song. They may play something that's still R&B, but it may be a regular stepping song. That's the vibe that we kind of got all night. Kind of like, oh, why y'all ain't playing Ella Mai or playing what? I kind of got that vibe. So I kind of see where it felt like it was a little bit of a miss. The hip hop, it didn't quite hit for me in terms of the R&B and hip hop, what I was expecting and what other people was expecting. It's not that they were not good. The DJs were good. We were just looking for a different variety of music. All right. But I definitely wanted to say that because tea sippers were very adamant about, I'm not really getting the vibe that I thought I was going to get from the R&B and hip hop section. Now, I will say this. Let me throw this out there. There was an event that I had gone to with Damian Rose, and they did like a hip hop night. That's literally what it is. It's a hip hop night. That's what it is. That's what we're playing, hip hop. It's advertised that way. That's what we're playing. So if you decide to come to this set, that is what you're going to hear. But as a promoter, how do you balance that and not turn off people that are coming that may not like to hear hip hop all night? So that's an interesting balance. So good luck with that. Red, White, and Smooth, we do it as well. It worked for us. But we kind of draw a different crowd. So it just kind of depends. I don't know. I think we'll work around that. Now, let me tell you something. Make sure y'all don't hear me. Make sure y'all hear me say this. Just because the person is older does not mean they don't like hip hop. I saw some older women that baby was rapping all the lyrics to Biggie Child. I'm like, ma'am, you know more of the words than I do. And I know you're older. You up in there, baby. I'm talking about squatting down, dropping it like it's hot. So sometimes it's not an age thing. So I don't know what that is. So we got to figure that out because I would like to hear a little bit more of the updated music, but we're not going to dwell on that. All right. So that's what I'm going to talk about on that. All right. So 3.5 stars on the actual day party, the silent day party, 3.5 sips on that. Now, let's get into the Saturday night main event. The Saturday night main event was the sneaker ball. First of all, I want to commend Maurice and his staff for bringing a sneaker ball to the stepping arena. Of course, there's always sneaker balls that goes on, usually this time of year as well. But no one has ever done it that I am aware of, since I've been dancing, has ever done it in our community. So hats off to you guys for doing that. I thought it was an amazing concept. The DJs for that night was Crossville and Myron R. The venue was at a different venue. So we had the 12, and then at the 12, right across the street was the Embassy. And then this was a totally different event place. It was maybe about 10 minutes down the road, nowhere down the road. But that was the other event center for the actual sneaker ball. Let me talk about the good. The good of the event center, I thought it was a nice venue. Plenty of parking. The parking was literally right across the street. It was in the deck. The parking was $10. That's really good for downtown. Some people struggle with trying to figure out how to get into it, but I think they figured it out. Another good thing was the actual free open bar. There was an open bar with top shelf liquor till 10 o'clock. So I think the event started at 8. So he ran that from 8 to 10. I had 2 drinks. I was like this. Yeah, I was being real black. How many drinks can we get, ma'am? Ain't no limit. Okay, well, can you put me one drink up on him? And how many drinks can I get? Maurice said, "Well, ain't no limit." Okay, well, here we go. Because y'all know black folk don't add right. We gonna try to do too much. So I did have 2. Maurice, I had 2 drinks. Now, if you want to bill me for the drink, just send me the request. But I had 2 drinks. Okay. But I thought it was a good concept to have that there. Now, because the event was actually held in a college venue, he was not able to sell alcohol. The city of Atlanta would not allow that, so that's why the alcohol was free. So I appreciate you for doing that, Maurice. I thought that was a nice gesture. There was a nice candy bar there, which I thought was really cool. Snack bar. Now, again, here come them ladies with them platters again, with them wingdings and them quiches and all that other little wrapped up the grass that them folk had us eating. Okay, but it was good. I think I could be like a vegan, like or whatever they are over there. They're the most healthiest people at WSI. I feel some kind of, I don't even know if I can join WSI. I do have a shirt, but I don't even know because I eat meat. Maurice. So you got to let me know what's the criteria to be a part of your organization. But they did serve the food again, which I thought was a nice addition on the silver platters as well. Again, now, the bad for me, and when I went around and kind of asked people, now the energy in the room was a little low. Not sure why the energy was low, but it was a little low. There were some people that mentioned they did not particularly. Now again, a lot of this stuff sometimes is personal preference. Okay, but I will say it. Some of the people didn't like the splitting of the dance floor. What I mean by that, there was like 2 sections. So one section had a dance floor, and then there was table and chairs in the middle, and then on this side there was another dance floor with table and chairs around. So what it did, it kind of separates the party. You know what I mean? Instead of it being one big floor where everybody is together, it kind of separated the party out. So some people didn't kind of like that vibe because some people on the other side of the room, they was there. So you literally it's like you're in 2 different parties versus having one big dance floor. So that was kind of a bad that was mentioned to me. Another thing that was mentioned to me was the water. The water at some point, I guess, during the night had run out. And I don't think they replenished it. Now I get it. Y'all know I've done plenty of shows and I've said there's only a few things you just got to have: a good flow, some water, and some air. That's your period. You got to have that. Okay. The water was an issue that was brought to me. Now, the ugly. One moment. Well, no, not yet. The ugly. It was hot as hell. It was so hot. And y'all ain't gonna believe me when I say this. Y'all be like, see, lady be lying. But it's the truth. It was so damn hot in there. Now, mind y'all, we got on dresses, crinoline. Is it called crinoline? What's that stuff, the little fluffy stuff? Crinoline, isn't it? Y'all know what I'm talking about, the stuff that the ballerina people wear up under the stuff. We got that on because it's a ball, okay? We got on socks because we got on tennis shoes. So we got on socks. So we don't close down these foots from getting in the air. Ain't no air getting to these footses. You hear me? Because I got on socks. And I'm so crazy. I got on the scratchy socks, the thick, crunchy socks, because they look cute with your Air Force One. Baby, I damn near died. It was so hot in there. I saw Lucifer sitting up there, up on the DJ booth with my child over there fan and going, damn, it's hot as hell in here. I'm going, Lucifer, you hot? It was so hot. It was so hot. Baby, it was so hot in there, child. By the time these hot flashes started kicking up, I wanted to take off all my clothes. I want to take off all my clothes and just sit there and be like, well, hell, I got my shoes on. I got my sneakers on. Just give me a ball to hold in my hand. I'm finna wear my sneakers and a ball. Literally, that's what I'm finna have on. It was hot hell. Now, all right. Now, listen. Me and Pete Frazier, love you, sir. We did the intermission. But one second. Just 1 minute. That intermission was so goddamn long. My hair turned gray. That intermission was so goddamn long. Now, I done complained to folk about Tool. That's what it's called. I done complained to folk about having long intermission. And my ass was involved with one. That intermission was so goddamn long. I said, oh, Lord, the thing ain't got no heels on. Don't nobody else come up here and say nothing else. Nothing else. Listen to me. Now, we know we like to tell everybody how much we love them and thank them. And Maurice, I will say this, Maurice, this ain't bad, right? Maurice did give a honorary thing to his parents, which I thought was really, really nice and really, really sweet. But the intermission was just too long. It was just too long. I don't even understand. And I'm standing up there a part of it going, what we finna do, y'all? But good thing I had on tennis shoes. I was really happy about that, but it was just too long. Lord Jesus, it was too long. I said, Jesus, what is it? Oh, Pete, make it go faster. I hate long intermissions, y'all. And I'm sorry. If y'all was there and it was a long, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. It was long, but we had a lot to say. Maurice had a lot to say, had a lot on his heart. His heart was filled, baby. I want to say that say, listen, it was so long. You know how sometimes okay. Now, y'all know when you go to the old Baptist, I got to take these off because they just don't fit the wig. 1 second. I did the grandma wig. Wait. Where my hair roller? Wait. Okay, there you go. I had it on back. Wait. Okay. All right, there my hair roller. All right. So you know when you had a visiting church come to your church and they supposed to just do one song. I think I done talked to y'all about this before. And they get up there and do 2 minute songs. Like I always have said, Total Praise does not have a lead on it. It don't have no lead, baby. They just got all background. Y'all done put a lead, 2 choruses. Child, grandma done got up here and sang. Y'all know she can't really sing. But she up here trying to put it in. She done got caught up in the spirit. Then you got somebody. This is my wig. Somebody asked who wig this. This is my wig. This is my wig that me and Candyman do when we do role playing. So don't be asking me my business, okay? Period. Okay. Now, this intermission was so long, child. I was like, okay, what we finna do now? Child, ready to go to bed. Because I don't took my clothes off. I just got my tennis shoes on already anyway, stand up there in front of these people. Anyway. But it was sweet. I thought it was nice. Now. Okay. Don't play with me. Okay. Anyway, so we got past that. My hour went ahead and closed out the evening, so I thought that was great. All right. Now, I do want to say congratulations. They did select a king and queen of the sneaker ball, and it was Joy and Josh. I thought that, not our Joy, not Sugar Baby Joy, other Joy. I'm not sure where Joy is from. Somebody tell me what she's at. But they won the sneaker ball, king and queen. Now, Maurice, I need you to understand that these people is serious about this king and queen situation. I know this was the first year, but baby, next year, we need to make sure we put the criteria out early. Let these folk know what they need to do. Because I had so many people coming to me going, you don't see my shoes? Look at, Keith was one of them. Keith Martin, get out of my face. Keith was like this. I know you see how I put this hat together with these Air Force Ones. I know you see this. And it was dope, though, because it was like baby blue with like yellow and like white, like some little feather coming out the little hat. But then his shoe did the same thing. It was dope. But they didn't choose you, Case. Aquez. Is it Case Aquez? Y'all know who I'm talking about. The guy with the bearded man. Martin is his last name. Is it Keith? Like Keish? Oh, God, I'm so sorry to mess up your name. I know that ain't right, but y'all know who I'm talking about. He came over there with a whole, like, I know I put this together nice, and I had to give him that. So, listen, next year, Maurice, make sure you put out the criteria. Most creative, most whatever, so these folks can be ready because it will be a 2023 for Fade to Black for his 50th birthday. Okay, period. So make sure y'all put it out there. So I really thought that was really, really cute. Now, for the main event, I have got to give it 3.5 stars. Now, the only reason why it's 3.5 stars, the hot, the water, and the long intermission that I was a part of. Don't worry, y'all. We're going to fix it. Don't worry about it. We're going to fix it. Now, we take full responsibility for what happened in the intermission. So don't be trying to come for me, okay? We know it was long, but it was necessary. It was necessary, okay? So we did that, but I get it. So if you were there and you were like, how long is this intermission going to be? Good God Almighty. I get it. I'm sorry. All right, so again, 3.5 stars for that. I mean, still. All right, so let's get to Sunday. Now, Sunday was the Forget Me Not event. Now, the DJ was Black Cool. Come here for a second. Black Cool. Wait a minute. Somebody let Black Cool know that I ain't fooling with him no more. He danced my foots off my ankles. I've been looking for my foots since Sunday. I can't find them. My foots are missing. Even when I went to the hospital, they said, man, where are your foots? I said, Black Cool got them. They said, who is that? Long story, but he has my foots. Baby, when I tell you Black Cool showed his ass as well on Sunday, when he played that Scarface, I said, I thought I was going to take my husband out of here. I really thought my husband was going to need resuscitation. I really did. Baby, oh my God. Black Cool killed the Sunday Forget Me Not party. It was so dope. Plenty of stuff to drink, but y'all already know them girls with them platters came through there again. I'm thinking, how many of these wing dings and this wrapped up rice paper with this green stuff in it do y'all have back there in that kitchen? Got me 2 plates. I got two plates. This I said, okay, Maurice, if you gonna keep on bringing out here, bro, I'm gonna get me some of it. Ma'am, can you give me 2? She was like, it's no problem, ma'am. Oh, okay. Listen, I'm like, Maurice, I don't know how you managed to do that, sir. But baby, that when I tell you that was class, that was class. They had plenty of tea. You know I like tea. Tea and lemonade for anybody to drink. The vibe was on point. The music was phenomenal. I got to give it 5 stars, 5 sips. Somebody put me 5 cups up here. 5 cups for the actual Forget Me Not set on Sunday. Now, there were one thing that I definitely have to mention. Now, it's just a part of being downtown, and I get it. But because my mom be watching my show, and sometimes she be like, girl, you know, my mom's like a whole pastor, right? I'm a PK kid. Can you tell? So I'm going to have to whisper this too. The parking downtown. Now I live here in this city. I live in this city. But baby, that parking was high as giraffe pussy. Baby, $40. Ma'am, when I come get my car, I'm going to need y'all to have it cleaned and filled with some gas for $40. $40 a day? A day. You want me to pay that every day? Every day? Baby, that damn parking was so high. So Maurice, baby, we got to work on that for next year. So, because your girl felt violated. When I finally got my car, I was like, oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. I just felt like they just ripped the soul out my chest, child. $40 a day? That's $120. I'm not even. Oh, Jesus. But let me tell you something. My room was laid down, baby. That room was so doggone nice at the 12. And the embassy. It was nice. I had a good time. But $40, baby, let me tell you something. I started to do something strange. I'm like, Candyman, they can have this goddamn car for $120. They can have it. And it was his car. So, I mean, you like, no, I'm getting my car. But I'm thinking, shit, they can have this. Excuse me. They can have this vehicle for all this money. So, Maurice, let's try to see what we can do. I understand it's a city. I know. It might be out, probably outside of your control. I get it. But, baby, that parking was crazy. All right. So, I have to assess the entire event in its entirety. I'm going to have to give it 4 sips. I got to give it a 4 sips. Well, 4.3. But see, I don't know how to make 3. So how would we make 3? We would make it with 4 teacups and a sippy box. So that would be 4.5. I don't know. So y'all figure out how to make it 4.3. But that's what this event was. So in other words, you need to put this event on your calendar for next year. You do not want to miss Fade to Black next year, 2023. Hold on. Let me get the date. I got the date. 1 second. I'm going to get the date. All right. 50. Okay. This is what's cool. All right. So Maurice is turning 50 next year. The name of the event next year is called 50 Shades of Fade to Black. Scandalous. If you've seen 50 Shades of Grey, baby, you're going to love 50 Shades of Fade to Black. Baby, I can see sexy all day long. That is going down October 19th through the 23rd of 2023. Let me say that again. 50 Shades of Fade to Black, October 19th through the 23rd of 2023 with WSI and Maurice Turner. Make sure you mark that on your calendar. Down here at the bottom, of course, on my show sponsors, please make sure you guys are supporting them. What I also want to make sure I say that second Friday here in Atlanta, that's sponsored by DJ Candyman and the Candyman production, will not be happening this for November 2nd Friday, which is should be November 11th. It will not be happening for November 11th in respect to the Veterans Ball. We don't want to clash. It's a community here. So we want to make sure she gets all the participation that she can get from our city. So guys, make sure you guys support. Please support the Veterans Ball. Again, it is going down on November 11th through the 13th. November 10th through the 13th right here in Atlanta. If you need more information, it's theveteransball.com. Now, I also need to make sure you guys have this little bit of information. Y'all know I'm going to have to address some things, and I'm going to address them on Saturday with bullshit with the Billipses. So make sure that you have your notifications on when we go live. Bullshit with the Billipses. I don't know what time yet. Baby, what time we going live? We don't know yet. It'll probably be in the morning, but make sure you have your notifications on because I got to talk about these inbox messages. I'm not going to talk about it right now because this is a recap. Okay? But I am going to talk about it. You can believe that. So make sure you have your notifications on to make sure that you are a part of the conversation on Saturday. We're going to talk about women and men in married folks' inboxes. And on that note, I'm going to bid you guys a good night. I am going to go to bed now per my doctor's instructions. I love you guys so much. Y'all know I do. You know what? It's been a good evening. Maurice and staff, congratulations on a successful event. I will see you guys somewhere on the wood, but I'll see you guys on Saturday. How about that? Goodbye. Sip, sip.